Woodworking with a laser engraver. Let's dive right into it. Welcome to Woodworking Eco, where our passion is turning trees into treasures. On our agenda today, we're raising the bar on woodworking using a laser engraver. You might, why choose a laser engraver? The answer is simple. For its precision, its time efficiency, and let's be honest, there's a certain cool factor in using lasers. So you geared up to etch some knowledge into your minds? Let's roll. Ever wondered how to give your woodworking projects a touch of sophistication? Laser engraving is the answer. Laser engraving brings a whole new level of precision and detail to woodworking. With a variety of laser engravers on the market, you can tailor your choice to your needs. There are compact models for hobbyists and larger, more powerful units for professional use. Each comes with its own set of features and capabilities, but all serve the same purpose: to bring your designs to life with exceptional precision. But before we get into the fascinating world of laser engraving, let's talk safety. After all, we are dealing with lasers here. Safety glasses are a must. They protect your eyes from the powerful laser beam. A good pair of safety glasses should shield your eyes from harmful UV and infrared light, both of which are emitted during the laser engraving process. In addition to safety glasses, a well-ventilated workspace is crucial. Laser engraving wood produces smoke and fumes that can be harmful if inhaled. So be sure to either work in a well-ventilated area or use a fume extractor. And lastly, never leave your laser engraver unattended while it's operating. Unexpected things can happen, and it's always best to be present to react quickly. Now let me take a moment to dispel a myth. Some might think that laser engraving is a fire hazard. Well, technically it could be, but only if you ignore safety precautions. A correctly used and monitored laser engraver is as safe as any other woodworking tool. So to sum up, when stepping into the world of laser engraving, remember to choose the right engraver for your needs. Always wear safety glasses, ensure good ventilation, and never leave your engraver unattended. Safety is paramount when working with such powerful tools. Remember, a woodworker is only as good as their safety habits. Before you dive into the world of laser engraving, you need to pick the right wood. The type of wood you choose can greatly impact your final result. Hardwoods like maple, cherry, or walnut provide a high contrast and detailed engraving, making them a popular choice. Softwoods like pine or cedar, on the other hand, can also be used, but they may require a lower power setting to avoid burning too deeply. Now let's talk about preparing your wood. This is not a step to gloss over, folks. Start by sanding your wood surface. Use a medium grit sandpaper, like 120 grit, to start. This will help smooth out any imperfections. Once you've done that, move on to a finer grit, say 220 for a silky smooth finish. After sanding, give your piece a good wipe down to remove any dust. This is where a tack cloth comes in handy. It's a sticky cloth that picks up any remaining dust particles that could interfere with your engraving. Next up, apply a pre-stain wood conditioner. This step is optional, but it can help ensure a more uniform engraving, especially on woods that have a blotchy grain like pine or birch. Apply the conditioner according to the manufacturer's instructions and let it dry completely before proceeding. Preparation is key. A well-prepped piece of wood is the canvas for your laser-engraved masterpiece. So take your time, and remember, the devil is in the details. Next, we'll talk about the creative part of the process, designing your engraving. This is where your personal touch comes into play, and the beauty of laser engraving truly shines through. There are several design software options available on the market for creating laser engraving patterns. Some popular choices include Adobe Illustrator, Inkscape, and CorelDRAW. These programs offer a wide range of design tools that can help you craft intricate patterns and designs. So whether you're looking to engrave a detailed image or a simple text, these software tools have got you covered. Remember, when designing your engraving, it's all about the details. Fine lines and intricate patterns can elevate a simple piece of wood to a work of art, but don't let that intimidate you. Start with simple designs and gradually work your way up to more complex patterns. Also, consider the type of wood you're working with. Different woods have different characteristics, and what works well on one type may not be as effective on another. So, always keep in mind the wood's grain, color, and texture while designing. Lastly, don't forget to preview your design before engraving. Most design software offers a preview feature that allows you to see how your design will look once it's engraved. This can save you from potential design mishaps and ensure that your final product is just as you envisioned. Remember, your engraving design is a reflection of your creativity. Don't be afraid to experiment. Now that we have our design ready, it's time to set up the laser engraver. To kick things off, let's get our machine in order. This involves ensuring that our laser engraver is clean, well-oiled, and properly calibrated. You wouldn't want any dust or grime interfering with your work, now would you? So, grab a small brush and give the machine a good clean, especially around the laser head. Next, it's time to oil the guide rails. This not only keeps the laser moving smoothly, but it also extends the lifespan of your machine. Remember, a well-maintained tool is a happy tool, and a happy tool does great work. Calibration is another crucial step. This can be a bit technical, but don't worry, we're in this together. Most engravers have a guide for calibration, so make sure to follow that to a T. This ensures that your laser is hitting the material exactly where it should, giving you the cleanest and most precise engravings. Now, let's talk about the importance of choosing the right settings for your project. This is where things get a bit more personal. Different woods require different settings, and it's your job to find the sweet spot. Generally, harder woods require more power, while softer woods need less. Speed is also a factor to consider. Move too fast, and your engraving might be too light. Too slow, and you might burn the wood. To find the best settings, it's a good idea to start with a test piece. Experiment with different power and speed settings until you get the result you're after. It may take a bit of time, but trust me, it's worth it. Once you've dialed in the perfect settings, it's time to position your wood. Make sure it's secure and level, as any movement could throw off your entire design. Proper setup ensures a smooth engraving process and a spectacular outcome. It's worth the effort. With everything set up, we're ready for the main event, the engraving process. The process begins with the laser engraver humming to life, its beam targeting the wood with the precision of a master craftsman. It's a sight that never gets old. Watching the laser trace your design onto the wood, each line and curve coming to life with uncanny accuracy. Now here's a tip for you. Achieving clean and precise engravings isn't just about letting the machine do its work. It's also about understanding the nuances of the process. The speed of the laser, the intensity of the beam, the type of wood you're using, all these factors play a role in the final outcome. For instance, a slower speed and higher intensity might deliver deeper engravings, but it could also result in charring. On the other hand, a faster speed and lower intensity might provide shallower engravings, but with cleaner lines. Patience is key here. Take your time and let the laser do its magic. After the engraving process, it's time to add the finishing touches. These finishing touches do more than just adding a shine to your work. They preserve and protect the intricate details of your engraving. A little post-engraving treatment, such as sanding, can go a long way in bringing out the depth of the engraving. But remember, be gentle. You don't want to sand away your hard work. Now, let's talk about sealing. A good sealant not only enhances the visual appeal, but also protects your piece from moisture and wear. Choose a sealant that complements your wood type. You'll be amazed at how it can transform your project. Finally, think about how you can incorporate your laser engraved pieces into various woodworking projects. They could be the centerpiece of a rustic coffee table, a decorative element on a bookshelf, or even a unique wall art. The possibilities are endless. And there you have it. A complete guide to woodworking with a laser engraver. Remember, practice makes perfect. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've explored the world of laser engraving, from choosing the right engraver and wood to creating intricate designs and setting up your machine. We've walked through the engraving process and discussed post-engraving treatments. Remember, precision and patience are key to achieving those clean, precise engravings. And don't shy away from creativity in incorporating these pieces into your projects. We hope you found this guide helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to Woodworking Eco for more woodworking tips and tricks.